Hello everyone and good morning all of you. This is Dr. Sudarshan Sambhaji Rapidge, Assistant Professor Department of Zoology, Kailaswasi Mahavidyalaya Devani, your zoology companion, and welcome to my lecture. In the last lecture, we also completed the metabolism of carbohydrate or third unit, that is the metabolism of carbohydrate. In that, we also completed there are various kinds of cycles as well as the process. So now today we will learn about next topic or next unit, fourth, that is the metabolism of lipids. So we know very well in human body lipids form the second major source of energy, right? And it is next to carbohydrate as a fuel source, right? It has many advantages over the carbohydrate and proteins, such as fuel source, oxidation of lipids, okay, as well as the largest caloric yield. Okay, the oxidation, in that the energy got by the oxidation of lipids, mainly the neutral fats, okay, is more than double as that of carbohydrates and proteins. Okay, it means the one lipid, it gives 9 kilocalorie per gram energy. Okay, as compared to carbohydrate and proteins, it will be given 4 kilocalorie per gram energy. It means the lipids is the most higher as well as the more than the double energy it will be provide. Okay, so that's why the we call it as the oxidation or double, more than double energy provider element. Okay, so the larger caloric yield of the lipid is due to highly reduced hydrocarbon side chains attached to the carboxyl group of the fatty acid. Okay, why we uh, call it as larger calorie yield of the lipid? Because lipid has a highly reduced hydrocarbon side chains and attached to the carboxyl group of fatty acid. That is the main reason behind the larger caloric yield of the lipid, okay, rather than the carbohydrate as well as proteins. Okay, so after that we call it as the one particular word we have seen here, that is the metabolic water. Okay, is it lipid is metabolic? Yes, fatty acids provides more metabolic water upon oxidation than other metabolic fuels. Why? Because this metabolic water, it is very advantageous to a mammals occupying dry environments. Okay, why? Because the evaporation of water or expelled out of water is minimum. Okay, such type of metabolic water or such type of mammals we have seen in the desert animals like in camels. Okay, it means the lipid is the metabolic water. Okay, next is the one particular uh, point is here, that is the energy store. Okay, lipids are the best form of energy source, and the fatty acids provide up to 40% of the total energy requirements in man on a normal diet. Okay, we know very well in a starving and hibernating animals and also the migrating birds, fatty acids become almost the only source of energy. We know very well the hibernating of birds are as well as the migrating birds, as well as the at the time of migration of birds in the winter season or one particular season, that time such type of animals or such type of birds, it will be used one particular store energy. and storage energy it will be stored in the form of lipids in our body, such as they are also the best form of energy store. Okay, so this is the energy store. As well as another, there is the fat depots. Why we call it as fat depots of the lipids? Excess of lipid is deposited in the form of triglyceride in the adipose tissue of some specific sites are known as the fat depots. Okay, we know very well, such as subcutaneous connective tissue, omentum intramuscular, suprarenal and mestic tissue are the fat depots tissue. Okay, we know very well adipose tissue also convert the excess of carbohydrates into triglyceride and store them. Okay, that is one particular lip depots or lipids has a one particular fat depots. Okay, and there are two types of adipose tissue we have study in the physiology. That is the white adipose tissue as well as the brown adipose tissue, right? It is one particular introductory idea about the lipid. Okay, another next is the fat soluble vitamins. Okay, we know very well the lipids are the highly essential fatty acids and fat soluble vitamins which cannot be synthesized in the body but are necessary for the normal functioning of the body. Okay, we know very well without fat soluble vitamins body cannot normally functions. Okay, so that is the one particular uh, fat soluble vitamins is also helpful for the all types of animals as well as human being also. Okay, or all living organisms. Okay, so as well as another, we know very well the lipids are the thermal insulators. Okay, lipids are providing one particular subcutaneous uh, fats present in the subcutaneous tissue act as a thermal insulator. Okay, you know very well in a cold condition when heat is lost to the environment, it acts as an insulating blanket and prevents the heat loss. Okay, one particular thermal insulator it will be provided in the help of lipids, and lipids also provide a padding of internal organ. Why? Because these lipids it will be the helpful for the protect the various types of organs such as the kidneys, heart, lungs and spleen also. Okay, it means the it protect to injury, or it protect from the injury. Okay, metabolism of fatty acid, in that we know very well in blood various types of fatty acids we have seen, that is there are both long chain as well as the short chain fatty acids. Okay, it is the one particular forms, two different forms, long chain fatty acid as well as the short chain fatty acids. Okay, some fatty acids have a odd number of carbon atoms while the others have a even number of carbon atoms we have seen in our blood. Okay, so they may exist either in a esterified form or a non-esterified esterified form also. Okay, the non-esterified fatty acid are 8 to 31 mg per 100 ml, and these fatty acids are mostly derived from the adipose tissue, dietary fats and oils also. Okay, these fatty acid means not non-esterified fatty acid generally found in the or derived from the adipose tissue, dietary fats and oils also. Okay, if the fatty acid are esterified, they are first hydrolyzed by esterase enzyme which are found in all the tissue, and then they are oxidized. Okay, so the oxidation of fatty acid is carried out in all the tissue like heart, liver, kidney, muscles, brain, lungs, testes and adipose tissue. But the brain is the only tissue which depends purely on glucose for its energy supply. Okay, so It is one particular oxidation. It is occur in all types of organs such as the heart, liver, kidney, muscles, brain, lungs, testes, and adipose tissue. But only brain, it will be used for the only formation or the depends on the glucose for its energy supply. Okay, so fatty acid is the oxidized formation of carbon dioxide and water and release large amount of energy. That is the one particular found, and that metabolism of fatty acid generally found in our body as well as all types of animals in one particular place. That place is the mitochondria. It means the oxidation occurs in the mitochondria. Okay, and enzyme is responsible for the oxidation of fatty acids are seen close to the electron transport system. Okay, so it is one particular introductory idea about the metabolism of fatty acid. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you very much.